It's now time for the Rebirth Sports full game recap. We go all the way back to October the 15th, the year 2024, when the Nashville Predators were back at Bridgestone Arena to take on the Seattle Kraken for the first time this season. Head coach Andrew Burnett deploys his lines and defensemen in the following combinations: Forsberg, O'Reilly, and Nyquist, Smith, Stamkos, and Marchessault. That is a change from the first two games. Jankowski, Novak, and Evangelista. Parsonen makes his first start of the season. McCarron and Sissons are his line mates to start the game. Yossi and Fabro, Luzon and Carrier, Shea and Shen are your defensive pairings. UC Saros gets his second start in a row. We're 53 seconds into the game at Bridgestone Arena, and it is Decord coming with a save on Philip Forsberg's the first shot on goal of the game. 1:37 is when UC Saros checks in for the first time, making a save on Riker Evans. And then at 3:37 of the first period, it's Evans again, but this time he beats Saros, his first goal of the season. The shot actually deflects off of McCarron after a turnover, leads to the scoring opportunity, so the Seattle Kraken break through and are on the board first. The Nashville Predators, for the third consecutive game to start the season, fall behind. 5:49 of the first period now. Decord comes up with a save on Tommy Novak. The 7:07 mark of the first period. It's Bjorkstrand coming with his first goal of the season. That comes off of a 2-on-1 rush. This gives the Seattle Kraken a 2-0 lead. Now just 7:07 into this game. 7:51 of the first period. It's Decord coming with a save on Fabro. 12:06 of the first period. It's Decord coming with a save on Nyquist at 13:57 of the first period. It's Decord coming with a save on the captain, Roman Yossi. The Predators do break through now at 14:47 of the first period when Michael McCarron gets his first goal of the season. It was a carry keep in at the blue line. Parsonen with the dish to McCarron for the finish. Yes, it was that line of all-stars on the Nashville Predators that punched through at Bridgestone Arena for the first goal of the game. Carrier, Parsonen, and McCarron getting his first of the season. Seattle still leads 2-1 here in the first period, but only for a couple more minutes, because at the 17-minute mark of the first, Tommy Novak's coming up with his second goal of the season, because all he does is make plays. This particular play comes to the back door for an empty net finish after Jankowski does the hard work for the setup. This ties the game at 2 apiece. 18:35 of the first period. Saros comes with a save on Alexiak at 19:27 of the first. Tanev gets his first goal of the season. A redirect in the low slot beats UC Saros to give the Seattle Kraken a 3-2 lead. At the 19:59 mark, or after they reset it, seemed like it was going to be right at the end of the period, McCann picks up a penalty, 2 minutes for tripping. That will carry over, obviously, into the second period. So at the end of the first period, it's 3-2 in favor of Seattle. Seattle Kraken also out shooting Nashville 13-12. On the power play that begins with 1:59 seconds remaining on it in the second period, Decord comes up with a save on Marchessault, but that would be it for the Nashville Predators as far as scoring opportunities on this power play. 2:45 of the second period now. Decord comes up with a save on Marchessault. Redirect in the low slot area was a really good, strong scoring chance. Decord going to the hard areas, paying the price, and almost picking up that greasy goal that we've been talking about. A 5:07 mark of the second period. Saros comes with a save on Tanev. 6:04. Saros a save on McCann at the 7:36 mark of the second period. Forsberg off the box, 2 minutes for slashing. Saros would come up with a save on Dunn. Nashville Predators PK would be fairly strong over this sequence. 11:08 mark of the second period now, so it's just halfway through the game. Saros comes up with a save on Bergen. 14:03. Luke Evangelista off the box, 2 minutes for high sticking. UC Saros going to have to do some work right here, coming with a save first on Eberle and then on Burakovsky, and then finally a save on Beniers. So UC Saros doing a good job. The penalty kill bending but not breaking for the Nashville Predators. 17:07 mark of the second period. We see an interesting play behind the play as Cartier and Marchessault are off the box each. First, it was a boarding penalty, then Marchessault got up and defended himself, and then picks up a roughing penalty. That's both off to the box. Marchessault definitely got his money's worth for his 2 minutes by absolutely giving the business to his opponent there. 2 minutes each, though. 4-on-4 hockey is how this will unfold, and it's going to be Brady Shea picking up his first goal as a Nashville Predator on a rebound putback during the 4-on-4, crashes to the slot area, gets rewarded, picks up the loose change, and puts it back in the net. The Predators tie this game up for the second time, this time at 3 apiece. At 18-12 of the second period, it's Schwartz off to the box, 2 minutes for hooking. This is going to create a 4-on-3 power play in favor of the Nashville Predators, a unique and uncommon power play right here. Decord would come up with a save on Stamkos's one-timer. Then Decord would come up with a save on Forsberg, not once but twice before the end of this power play. The Nashville Predators unable to break through. We hit the end of the second period. We've got a tie game, 3-3. 20 minutes to decide it. The Predators out shooting the Seattle Kraken 25-24. We flip over to the backside of the sheet and we start the third period, 1:19 in, and it is Schwartz for Seattle picking up his first goal of the season. It's a backhand finish at close range. The D stretched again on this play right here for the Nashville Predators. That has been a problem so far early in the season. Seattle Kraken now back on top, regaining their lead, up 4-3 at 2:45 of the third. It's Eberle picking up his third goal of the season. A turnover on the half wall leads to an easy goal from the slot area. 5-3 now in favor of the Kraken. At 2:58 of the third period, it's Decord coming with a save on Shea, 4:24. Decord continues his hard work. Another save on Dante Fabro. 5:43. Saros comes up with a save on Tanev. 7:20. Saros a save on Beniers. But at the 11:57 mark of the third period, yes, we're in the third period, McCann gets his second goal of the game. It comes off of the rush. This gives the Seattle Kraken a 6-3 lead now at Bridgestone Arena. At 17:56 of the third, Larson gets his first of the season's empty net goal for the Kraken, making it 7-3. That is right. The Nashville Predators give up 7 goals on home ice against Seattle Kraken, falling 7-3. That is the final. The Kraken outshoot the Nashville Predators 36-34. This was a tied game at 3 apiece with 20 minutes to go. The Nashville Predators end up losing the third period, standalone period, 4-0. Falling 7-3 total in this game. This is an incredibly tough result for the Nashville Predators, who are struggling now 0-3 to start the season and definitely looking for some much more consistent hockey. There were moments in this one, but the Nashville Predators unable to keep that consistency going, and the Seattle Kraken just absolutely buried them on their home rink in the third period. We've got so much more coming up on this game. We've got box score, we've got analysis, and more coming up on the Renegades of Puck podcast.